Hi everyone!
Welcome back, guys.
Today we are here with a game called Ravine.
Yeah, so a fun game that Nora and I both kind of just discovered today, and we thought it'd be a good way to kick off the new year with a new game like this. So we'll just dive right in. So it
Yeah.
is.
Well, I'll start by saying it's 3 to 6 players. It's for ages 10 up, and it's all about being on a plane. Remember those? Being on a plane ride, and you fall into this ravine, and you have to survive several nights.
Yeah, so you get to be like Tom Hanks, essentially.
Castaway.
Exactly. So the game is played in several rounds. It's one of those games where it's either the game ends pretty much when you have survived or died, kind of one of those things. So it just keeps playing until that all shakes out. But it's played. A round usually consists of drawing a night card. After you draw the night card, you then go to a health check, which comes with these little wooden tokens that Nora and I have here in front of us.
I'll show you.
And then after a health check, you go to forage. And then after you forage, you prepare for evening. So you do pretty much those 4 actions, and that culminates in a round of playing. So starting with the night cards have kind of a variety of negative effects that go on with them. So in this case, we have the voices, which all players lose 1 heart. So that's one of these little heart tokens like we showed you before. And each player just loses 1. However, there is, with these night cards, a way to usually cancel them. So for this case, it says fire cancels this event. And we'll go into what fire is here in just a second.
Okay.
But yeah, so you draw a night card, you resolve its effect, and then after that, you look at your health and kind of go from there. So in this case, if we had drawn the voices card, Nora and I would have both lost a heart token. We flip that over to the other side, and we go from there. If, however, you go down to just having 1 heart in your pool, you draw a madness card. And that's these cards that have the orange back. And they have a variety of effects. Some of them are immediate and only go once. Other ones last the rest of the game. So for instance, I have Deadhead. Choose a dead player, if there is one. This player controls your actions for the rest of the game, whether you like it or not. And as they say, there's no recovery from this, so this is one of those cards that you play that affects you to the rest of the game. But other ones do have just kind of like temporary effects, usually all negative, but they can be cured a variety of different ways, which we'll kind of touch on here in a little bit. After you do a health check, you then proceed to daylight, in which you have the option to forage. And whenever you forage, we have a variety of different cards here that come out. I think I have them all set up there.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
No worries. Well, just to get it. So the 3 main types of resources that you can collect are fiber, wood, and stone. And using those, you can craft different items, which comes from the 4th deck that we have over here, which is the craft cards. And you can craft, Nora, if you want to hand up the crafting guide there. Yeah, you can see there. So like with that 1 night card where it says a fire, if you have a fire going, you have 1 wood to start the fire, and then you could potentially use the fire to chase away the voices once that night card comes up. But there's also a spear, a basket, and a shelter that require various combinations of these 3 main resources. There are also food cards, which give you a variety of health back. So like this trout here, you can do that as well and get some health back. There are several other kinds of cards in there that just give you various different bonuses and that you collect. And essentially the idea is to stay alive before the end of the game. But players do die at various points in the game, but you can bring them back. There is a way using the bone pile card. So if you get 4 of these bone pile cards, you can bring a player back and resume the game from there. And then finally, like I said, there's the prepare action, which is where you're building those different tools to help survive the night. The game can be played on 3 different kinds of difficulties, either easy, medium, or hard, and it all depends on the number of these night cards that you use. But the game ends when either A, all the players are dead, or you get the rescue night card. And essentially everyone who survives up to that point is rescued and wins the game. So it's kind of one of those games that is a little bit team building, but as I was reading the rules, you actually have a option that you can kind of be a little bit stingy with your resources as well, if you think that will.
Like, for example, I come with a chocolate bar and I'm not allowed to share it.
Yeah, so there you go.
So, yeah, just another fun game. This one was a Kickstarter, so it has a lot of unique aspects to it.
Yeah.
Just a cool art. And it's kind of cool because it's a survival game that incorporates madness, which a lot of like magical games do, but this one doesn't really have any magic in it. It's all about survival, which is kind of cool.
It's a fun little element.
Yeah.
So yeah, come in and check it out. We do have it as well as many of our other games available. And one thing we do want to mention is a couple weeks ago we mentioned how we were going to start putting our board games into the catalog. That project has been finished for the most part. So if there is a game you are looking for and want to put it on hold on your library card, you can do that now. You just go to the main catalog. You can type in board games and then limit it down to Mount Horeb Public Library, and that'll give you a list of all the board games that we have, some descriptions that go with them, and the ability to put them on hold, so that way you can make sure that you get them if they're like currently checked out or if you want them ahead of time before you come to the library.
So, yep. Thanks again to the Friends of the Library for our awesome board game collection, and thanks to you for watching our videos.
Yeah, if you liked our video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We did hit 100 subscribers this week, which is a big
101.
goal. 101. So that was a big goal for us this week, but we definitely would like more subscribers to these videos, to all the stuff that Mount Horeb Public Library is providing to you during this pandemic at this time.
Yeah. We will see you next week.
Yeah, see you guys.